Okay, today's Thursday, November 18th. I figured I probably should record a little bit of what's going on. Went ahead and moved all the citrus and banana trees that were over here. It's supposed to get down to 32 tonight, so I'm just bringing plants in. This is the last banana I need to take in. I'll show you in a sec where I'm taking that in. But before it gets dark, I am transplanting this rosemary that I got about 3 weeks ago maybe. It's in the original pot, and you can see the roots. I don't know if I'm going to do this right. I don't have a whole lot of time to look up a video to make sure I'm doing it right, so I'm just going to take it out the pot, stimulate the roots a little bit, put it in some compost soil, take it back inside, because it was sitting on our island, but it's thirsty as hell. Like, it wants water every single day, and I don't know if that's just because it's an inside plant. I really have to do more research, but I got so much research going on right now with things that we're about to do and projects we're working on. Hopefully I get to that soon. So I'm taking that banana in. I am probably going to also take these baby figs in too, because these are the last remaining survivors of the ones that I had in my fridge. The cuttings I had in my fridge for over a year. These are the ones that have made it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one is barely there, but it's there. So I think there was a total of 12. Half of them died. I don't know if I did a video about that or not, but it was during our heat spells that we had, and they were neglected and not watered, and they just completely lost everything, and half of them died. As you can see in these 3 right here, that's what they look like. These never came back, so that's okay though, because I got half of them, so that's good. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might be taking in the rest of the figs. Don't pay attention to this loquat. I obviously don't know what I'm doing with loquat yet. The 2 I have look sad like that. But I'll tell you what, if you ever feel incompetent or less than as a gardener, just plant a blackberry. Because there's no reason this thing should be this big. It's coming down, growing all right here from this pot. It's growing out this way, it's growing that way, and it's growing that way. And if you would have seen, I probably have some video of it, but what I planted in this pot was dead like this. Let's see. Was dead like this. It was half the size of this branch right here. But I found it in the yard. I was like, oh, let's give it a shot. Threw it in there, and it has since, it's not an apple Liberty, that's the old pot. It has since gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and that was just in one season. These are also neglected. They're my little raspberries. But they're not dead, so I'm just getting my my affairs in order for this cold spell we're about to get again. Jujube right here. Update on that. It was a sugarcane variety. It started to come back, but then it completely died off. So you can see kind of like where it grafted. I'm probably just going to chalk it up as a loss. I might leave it and see if it does anything next season, but the rootstock is coming up, which is fine by me. I wanted jujubes on the property. That blackberry, we got to get in the ground eventually, but not now. Those are ones we recovered from the dumpster, so no loss there. But yeah. And then these other jujubes, I don't know if they're supposed to be this dormant already, or if it's because they're dying on me because they are in pots and I didn't give them enough water. We'll figure that out, I guess, next season. Anyway, I just wanted to document. Oh, I should have pulled out the camera. Here. All of this came from this apricot tree in the front of the house. It was getting out of control, and it started taking down my light strands. I had to fight with it to get the lights up in the first place when I went up on the ladder. But you can see there, right there, it was taking down my little magnet light clips. So we had to do some trimming. You can kind of see it better right there. because there was a bunch of it going into the house on top of the fact that it was scraping against my window and my metal roof, and it was a really uncomfortable sound. So we trimmed it. And yeah, I got to get back to this and transplanting this guy to make him happier. Hey, cats. Meow. 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 Hey. They're too busy eating. All right. Okay, so here's the pot that it was just in the previous shot. And here's the plant out of the bucket. You can see it's really root bound. So I'm just going to stimulate these roots a little bit. Nothing fancy, just kind of like this to wake them up. Again, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I'm really running out of daylight. It looks lighter in the, I guess, in the shot because it's a Google Pixel and they're supposed to be really good at Pixel 6 at, oops, I wasn't even shooting it. Capturing the light at nighttime, I don't know. But, and please apologize if you're cringing as I do this. But I'm fairly confident this is what you're supposed to do. So, just want to wake her up, him up, it up. Wake them up. Ah, don't crack the pot. Don't crack the pot. Okay. And now I'm just going to take some of this compost from a previous plant. Probably not the most sterile thing, but it's how I do it. And things work or they don't. So we'll see. I thought I'd just show you real quick that pot I just showed you. On the top it looked really dry, but this is really good composted material. Most of this has come from our own property, our mulch piles. Our own property, so it's just, you know, it's aged wood chips that have broken down and been mixed with soil, and we reuse everything. We don't let anything go to waste here, so we'll see. Oh, also, this blue dog pumpkin vine we have over here, there's one more left on the vine. I should probably harvest. I've harvested most of them. Actually, I think there's 2 more that have started, but I don't think they're gonna reach maturity. Here's the one I just harvested earlier this week. Fun fact, I've decided that that is the color I'm taking to Home Depot to do a color match for our island, because we are amidst a kitchen remodel right now. I probably should have done a video on that, but it's been dragging out for quite a while. We won't go into those details though, because that's not, you know. So, okay. Here is that rosemary. It used the entire bucket. There's a little bit left. I got to fill in a gap right there. But yes, it's not that much of a bigger up pot from the pot that it was in. But this, I've always wanted one of these for this time of year, Christmas, as indoor decorations. The way they manicure it up, it looks like a little Christmas tree. But, well, right now it's gotten kind of out of control because I haven't been keeping up with it. But I'm going to get it, the pot good and cleaned up and get it back on my almost finished island. And we're going to get it decorated this season. But I wanted to give it just enough space to get through the season happily before I have to up pot it again and it becomes an outside plant. It's not bad though. It smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell this right now. It's absolutely delicious. It smells so good. The aromatherapy factors of it, qualities of it alone are worth having this plant around. But yeah, I've always wanted one of these inside and I've never been able to justify the costs. This time of year is when they usually have them, and this time of year is when the holidays are coming and there's all kinds of expenses and getting ready for the winter and a different season and all that goes along with holidays and having 7 kids. But this year I got it, and I actually wanted to get another one. I might actually pick up another one. They were just out of this particular pot. They only had one left. So next time I go, if they have that pot, I'm going to probably grab another one of these guys and a pot for inside as well. But yeah, let's get I still got to get that banana in. Let's go get that banana in and I'll show you where I'm keeping them. Okay, so here's the bathroom situation. Disregard all this extra stuff, the freezer and all this storage. It's kind of being used as storage right now because of our previously mentioned remodel. We're doing the kitchen in the front room and the living room, and there's not space for anything right now. Anyways, here is, oh, there's the graffiti of our local 4-year-old artist. This is where I'm keeping all of my banana and citrus over winter, and that is a passion fruit vine that I received. I am happy to report, 100% alive and doing very well. It was touch and go there for a while, but she seems pretty happy. I'm probably this season going to try to propagate her into more plants, but I'm not sure yet. I don't have enough education on that yet. I got to do more research. So yeah, these are all my banana plants that I received from the same place. Actually, there's one missing. There is one missing. I got to go find it outside now that I'm thinking about it. Because these 1, 2, 3, these 5 are doing really well. Of course, they could have gotten a lot bigger if I would have put them in the ground, but I had no real place that I would be able to put them. You saw it out there. It was a madness. It was a jungle, and I didn't want them to die in the ground because it gets so hot. So keeping them in the pots allowed me to have them right up by the house so I could water them. And I have 4 citrus: the Mexican lime, aka key lime, the kumquat, which you can see they're starting to change. I have a satsuma, which I should have showed earlier. Let's see, right here, it's starting to get a little orange, and then the cara. But 4-year-old's not happy about this situation because she can't bathe in here. You can probably see her little toy stash she has all right there. But this is where they're going to have to be for now until we get a greenhouse or a sunroom or something else to get them through the winter. So I quite like having them in the bathroom. Makes it feel very jungly. Usually we have plants up here too. I'm not done yet. I still got to go bring in the figs and whatnot. But this is the citrus and the bananas, except for one, but it's barely surviving. It's alive, but it's not nowhere near as big as these guys. Fun little video. Let's get these. This is my little carrot pot. I've been harvesting carrots out of this all season. As you can see, it's pretty happy. Oh, I'm gonna harvest some of these to put in. They've been in here longer than I probably should have left them, but I didn't want to harvest them in the brutal heat because then they wouldn't taste so great. But we'll see how these taste because I'm making some caldo tonight, and we'll have some carrots to go with it, or in the soup. Little babies. I did plant these super close together when I planted the seeds, and when I refilled the seeds after, I would take some out because I knew I was going to kind of just leave it neglected because I have a lot of things going on. I'm trying to work on that this season to not be so all over the place and kind of have more focus going in to my garden projects, because ultimately this is what I'd rather be doing. Oh, I'm breaking off the tops of these guys. Look like a little purple one. So these would be nice in the soup for sure. They'll clean up well. And that's going to wrap up the video for today. I got my rosemary up potted, so it will survive the season inside happily and serve us as a nice little Christmas decoration. And I got my sensitive trees and banana plants inside. That one's a purple one. You see that? I don't. It's like purplish orange. This is pretty cool. Need to harvest a couple more. Might as well just harvest the whole thing, really. I mean, we eat a lot of carrots in my family. I'm surprised that these made it. My daughter was plucking them too. And anyway, like I was saying, I'm just working on getting more focused and organized. It seems to be the story of my life, but it's okay. Little by little equals a lot, you know? So that'll be all for today. And thanks for watching if you hung out with me this long. And it's about time to go get that soup started. The caldo. Ooh, that was a good one. Look at that. Nice. This will be a nice little addition to our caldo today. Next time I make it, we'll be harvesting some of our roosters. Roosters are good in stews and soups. At least I think. So that's the project next time. I don't know, should I harvest these too, or should I leave them there? I think I got enough right now. I think I'll leave these guys here. But thanks for watching, and see you next time.